Welcome to Gems, my podcast. Oh my goodness. And it's winter time. I was in a snowstorm last week in New York. Who knew that it would snow in November in New York City? This was a fluke. And there I was, fluking along, fluking my way through the city of New York while it was at a standstill with snow and sleet and ice. It's almost like, your parents used to tell you, we had to walk through snow and sleet and ice to get to school. You don't know how hard we had it. Anyway, welcome to my podcast. Today is, wow, we are so close to Thanksgiving, literally days away, and so close to Christmas. It's winter wonderland. Is it winter wonderland for you is my question. The last 2 days for me were like from the pit of hell. It was like the gremlins came out and they said, we're going to eat you for Christmas. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because and then I kind of forgot that I had this really amazing tool called Who Does This Belong To? Because when you hear a thought so strong in your own head, or you look at a person and they're smiling, but you're pretty sure they're saying, I want to kill you inside their head. You can't quite reckon. Is that, you have that word in the East Coast? I don't know. In the South, we have this reckon. We are reckoning, come to reckoning. Anyway, so you can't quite reckon that. It's like the face and the head don't match. Now, this is something that happens a lot. So I thought I would talk about it because it's been happening a lot with me, that people are smiling like everything's all great, yay, holidays, but inside they're like, I want to kill myself, or I want to kill you, or like really unpleasant thoughts. Now, how do you wade through this morass of insanity in other people? Ask a question. When you don't ask a question, you are just not going to be happy, as I was not very happy for the last 2 days. I had a few happy moments, but it was like, how many people in the world around you don't like the holidays, or they're sad about the holidays, or they've just broken up with their boyfriend, their husband, their children. Children. Oh, yeah. As in my case, my children told me just last week that they had decided they were both going to go be with their father for Thanksgiving. And I'm like, and you couldn't have told me this 3 months ago before, for what reason? Not that is the point, not to be disturbed by your kids' choices. The point is, I wasn't creating my future, and I wasn't creating my holiday, and I wasn't thinking about me. I was waiting on them because I'm like, oh, it'll be so much fun to be with the boys and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, they don't ever think those thoughts. They're like, whatever's best for me, I'm going to do it. And I actually had a wonderful lunch with my older son today, and he's like, Mom, you have to stop waiting for us to create your holidays. And I went, you know what? You are so right. This is the last holiday season that I wait on you guys. Now, you guys are always welcome to join me wherever I go. That's always been my point of view, that I always welcome people. I want everybody to join me. But I'm making a demand. Next year, holiday season, I'm doing whatever works for me and whatever I feel like creating. Wherever it is in the world, I'm going to create something fun with friends. Thanksgiving, Christmas are going to be fun with friends next year. So no more waiting, kids. Sorry, I'm going to leave you in the dust. So the question is, are you willing to leave people behind in the dust? I wasn't until just today, actually. So perhaps you think that's cruel or unkind, or a mother shouldn't do that, or I don't know what the hell you're thinking. But let me tell you, if you're thinking, you're probably thinking because you're stopping yourself from creating your life, which is what I've been doing. How does it get better than this? So the good news is you have the super heroes of consciousness, and they sound kind of Asian because you go, Pokemon, sort of like somewhere between Asians and a rooster. And I'm not offending Asians. I hope not, because I love Asians. Matter of fact, if you haven't seen the movie Crazy Rich Asians, you should definitely go. It's awesome and hilarious and very, very funny. So it makes me want to go to Singapore right away. But anyway, so the thing is, when you can go to the point of creation of where you limited yourself. So for instance, I've been limiting myself with this thought, oh, I really would like to spend the holidays with my boys. That's what holidays are about. They're about family. They're my only family. And in that mix, I wasn't included. So I created a limitation for myself by not including myself. So I'm going to ask myself a question like, so everywhere I created the limitation that I don't include me in the, oh my God, words, where is the word? Computation. I forgot to include me in the computation of vacation and of holiday. And then I'm going to destroy and uncreate that limitation. I'm going to destroy and uncreate that point of view. And I'm going to POC and pod it, which is the point of creation, the POC, and the point of destruction, the pod. And these are these energetic clearing statements created by Access Consciousness to assist you, to assist anyone in changing an ingrained point of view. And, you know, I was really fucked up about 18 years ago. Now I just think I'm fucked up. And so thank God there's a difference. Now I just tend to think I'm fucked up, or maybe I'm not as fucked up as I'd like to be. But that's usually when I don't ask a question. When I ask a question like, so I'm like, all of a sudden I'm really sad because I actually have no idea if I'm going to have Thanksgiving lunch with anybody. And I had this really, cute guy friend of mine lives out of town. He's like, yeah, I'm going up to PA to have Thanksgiving. He's got family up there. And he goes, where are you to be feasting? And I'm like, I'm not sure. And he goes, I hope you're not feasting alone. And I went, oh, gosh. So how do I want to respond to that, right? So it really took me a while because I kind of wanted to go into a pity party and go, yes, I am. And then I went, oh, that is just ridiculous. I know I have angels and spirits and all kinds of like fabulous like people and things that I know, and I could probably call 3 people that I know and get invited to a Thanksgiving something or other. I'm like, is that what I'd really like to do? What would I really like to do on this so-called Thanksgiving holiday? I think really what I'd like to do is give thanks for me. I mean, I just came from Vienna and Paris and New York. I've been traveling for 2 weeks doing these amazing classes and having a great time. And I kind of like to just stay home, take a swim in my hot pool, get ready. I have this, I'm going to Australia in 10 days, actually 9 days, and just enjoy being quiet and do some meditation, some yoga. Ooh, that sounds really groovy to me. Now, I would love to have some sex. Oh, dear God, if there is a God out there, please send a sexual healer my way. That is my constant prayer. And if it's yours, everything that doesn't allow you to have that too. Right and wrong, good and bad, pock and pot, all 9 sorts, boys and beyonds. My CP wanted me to talk about sex. I love talking about sex, mostly I guess because I don't get enough. So, and what is enough? Have you ever thought, what is enough sex? What is enough? Is enough enough? When is enough enough? Is it really true that you can never be too skinny, too rich, or have enough sex? I don't think actually most people talk about the last one, but I'm going to go ahead and add it because it's the unseen, it's the unheard version of like, wow, can you ever have too much? Actually, I had a boyfriend one time that it was too much. It was like he wanted it like 3 times a day. And I'm like, wait a minute. I am not a sex slave. I like sex just like anybody, but not 3 times a day. What is this? Like some sort of like weirdness. And so I had to break up with him. So actually that's not really what I had in mind, but what is it you love about sex? For me, I can tell you, I love like getting to know someone and flirting. That's like my favorite part. The flirting and the thought that goes in your head, oh my God, wonder what he looks like naked. Wonder what it would be like to be naked with him. Would it be fun? Maybe. Well, oh, great. Here's some questions. Would it be fun? If you get a no, don't go there. Would it be easy? What would you like? Me personally, I like easy sex. Would it be fun? Would it, well, I like he's, but if you like she's, that's cool too. Would she be fun? Whatever flavor floats your boat, that's up to you. But the questions would be, would it be fun? Will it be easy? Will I learn something? Will he be grateful? Will she be grateful? Will it contribute to my life? Will I be happier? There's a few other questions you can ask, but usually what I found is when I ask the first question, will it be fun? 90% of the time I get like this energetic no, and I'm like, dang, he's really cute, and it won't be fun. I don't want to do it if it's not fun. Who wants to have sex if it's not fun? So everything that brings up for all of y'all, because I'm talking about sex, and it's November, and I don't know if you want to talk about sex or not. It's like, let's talk about sex, baby. So everything that, all the thoughts, feelings, and emotions you have about sex that limit you, will you destroy and create all those? I'm going to destroy and create them. And so is my CP. We're like, yeah. Right, wrong, good and bad, pocket and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Of course, that is the access clearing statement. It sounds totally insane, and it helps you get rid of limitations, like when you clear the computer, when you defrag your computer or you push the trash button, it sort of like helps you put the trash on your limiting thoughts, feelings, and emotions, because everything is energy. Oh, by the way, hello, news report, everything is energy. And even scientists are saying this now, they're like talking about the quantum universe and how everything has a molecular, energetic, negative or positive ion to it. Well, that's freaking energy, right? I may not be a scientist, but I know a little bit, and I know that the molecules, scientists say that the only reason we see the walls being solid are because they're moving so slowly. Yeah, okay, food for thought. This is your Thanksgiving food for thought. If you could change anything, if you could unlimit anything, what would you choose? For me lately, it's recognizing that all the sadness in the world and all the upset that I hear in my head every day doesn't belong to me. And this is really good news. Now, it may take you a little time, hopefully shorter than me. It's taken me about 18 years to figure this out, but you're probably younger and smarter than me. So we're almost out of time. I noticed, I saw that. But if you can, ask a question. Is this point of view mine, or who does this belong to? That will start you on the road of being able to know whether it's your thought or your neighbor's thought, or the person in the movie theater, or the person in the restaurant, or the person sitting across from you on the airplane, or the person in the car driving by you, or depending on what city you're in. If you're in Poland, it's probably the entire population. I don't know. Some cities are more depressed than others. But really, 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 this holiday season, I'd like to encourage you to ask, what are your capacities that you haven't acknowledged yet? Do you have a capacity to hear other people and to know what other people are thinking? And have you misidentified and misapplied that as they don't like you, or you've twisted it somehow? So this is like a whole nother conversation, and maybe we'll stick on this. I love it. It's about asking questions. Again, asking questions will open your life to a whole different possibility. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And by the way, just in case you were wondering, I'm about to do some amazing telecalls. So check with my website, curryglassell.com. Coming soon, telecall city. We're going to have some fun. Come join us. Hope to hear from you soon, and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.